Hello everyone, welcome again to another video here today, T-Clash, and we're going to be doing a few live attacks and seeing how we can get up in trophies again. So, I'll show this first replay, and it's crazy. I gained 39 trophies. I love when you get that. You can just beat some guy who's a lot higher in trophies than you, and then you boost yourself up in trophies a lot. It's nice. So, we're going to start off showing this replay, and as you can see, he has a Barb Hut Giant deck, which is kind of like rare up here, but I mean, it's not too uncommon, but just different. So what we're going to go ahead and try to do here is place the cannon down because we don't have much else to play, and then I'm going to go ahead and try to get my main Hog Rider push going down here on the right side. So once I get these troops down, he drops his Barbarian Hut. Now those Fire Spirits should help get rid of those Barbarians, and we take out that hut immediately. So he wastes 7 elixir right there for only 2 Barbarians, and we take out his Musketeer, and it's basically even trade-off so far. Now, we have these skeletons going down just to cycle through, get something up, and then you can see he places his Goblin Hut there. So that Goblin Hut will be kind of annoying for me because there's constantly going to be something coming at my base and I'm going to have to respond to it. But it's not a big deal. You can let them hit your tower sometimes or go after the cannon because they don't do a whole lot of damage and it won't really affect you. But now, as you can see, he drops his giant way in the back there, following it up with those goblins that are coming down the lane. We're going to go ahead and do a left side push here because he has a ton of buildings and stuff on the right. It's just going to be harder to fight through. Now he drops his Wizard as a response, which isn't the best card to play. And then my Hog Rider gets a ton of hits off on his tower, and that Valkyrie left alone will do a lot of work. Now on the right side here, we have a mini P.E.K.K.A down to go after that giant. And then as you can see, he has all those troops there, so I just go ahead and zap, and it'll get rid of all those spear goblins, and then we'll take out that musketeer right there, and our tower's down to like 1200 health, but we took his left tower, so we're looking good right now. And that left side push while he had everything on the right was what really helped us get that tower down, and probably wouldn't have got it without that. So now he has a Barb Hut again, and we're just going to place our cannon in the middle, and we just need to keep responding and countering all these attacks he has. So I place a Valkyrie way in the back just to give it time to move up more, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw my mini P.E.K.K.A down on that giant when it gets closer. Now that'll help take it out before it gets to my tower, and then maybe it could cycle through to my cannon next. So I'm going to throw some Fire Spirits to maybe go after some of the smaller troops, but it goes straight for the giant, which is decent, but I wish it would have gone for those small little troops. Now we place a cannon and then a Valkyrie in the back to pull him towards the Valkyrie and then hit him all at once. And then this cannon will keep all of them distracted and do lots of damage for us. So there he arrows my minion horde, but there's nothing you could do about that. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop a mini P.E.K.K.A and another cannon, so this giant will get nowhere near my tower, and then some Fire Spirits to clean up some of those troops there. Now he's got a little bit of a horde coming in, so I'm just going to throw my Valkyrie right in the middle there, and we get all those troops right about now. And then with only 8 seconds left, there's no way he can get to our tower, and we played this game fairly well, and we got the win. So yeah, we gained 39 trophies from that, and then he's a level 8, I believe, so yeah. So now we're going to go ahead and go to a live attack, and this guy is at 2354 trophies, which is a lot higher than I am, and he's also a level 9. So if we were to win this one, we would get probably around 40 trophies, so we'll see how this one goes. Now again, Hog Rider, Fire Spirit push on the right, and the Hog gets 2 hits off at his tower, and the mini P.E.K.K.A destroys it fairly quick, so we're just going to have to defend it when it gets here, and then he drops minions. So I throw a minion horde down, and hopefully that'll spread out and get some of these goblins over here on the left, and then these 1 elixir skeletons will help us clean up some of those spear goblins, because the melee damage from the from the skeletons always usually takes out the spear goblins, because it takes them longer to throw their spears than the skeletons to attack. So now, saving up elixir again, and then we're going to have to deal with these goblin huts on the left side. That'll get annoying. And you can see he already has 2 of them, so they just keep coming out in a constant flow. So I'm going to try to push him on the right side just to see if he can like place something down, and you see he places a bomb tower there. So that bomb tower will also get annoying for us because it's doing damage to both of those troops there, and they get taken out before they even get to the tower. Now he's got one goblin hut left, but we're still going to have to try to get all the way to his tower through all these goblins and everything, and all of our troops like the Valkyrie and the mini P.E.K.K.A will get distracted very easily by these goblins. So as you see, he just keeps spamming a bunch of troops, and I kind of have a deck like this too, but I feel like he has a lot of focus on his Goblin Hut, and that really what gets him a lot of chip damage on the tower, so it'll eventually chip damage off the tower, and then he can go in for like a Hog Rider push like he did right there. As you see, I placed that cannon just a little too late, and the Hog Rider went straight to the tower. So if we can get a Hog Rider in on his right tower, we should be able to get a lot of damage off. But he keeps placing buildings like bomb towers and the Goblin Hut, so that's going to suck for us in this Hog Rider deck. So, as you see, he places another Goblin Hut on the left side. We're going to go ahead with a Valkyrie Fire Spirit push on the right, and then as you see, he drops the bomb tower. So, a Hog Rider is going to go in. Not much we can do because, I don't know, the Hog Rider is being distracted, and then he drops minions on top of it to counter it perfectly. So, we're just going to go ahead and try to make something out of this. So we're going to go throw our Mini P.E.K.K.A down to the right side, and then he drops a Hog Rider open to our tower. We don't have the cannon or anything. So that Mini P.E.K.K.A gets one hit off, and then his Hog will end up taking our tower down to 30 health left, and he gets that tower. So with this Hog Rider going in, if we could get straight to the tower, we might be able to get it, but he places a bomb tower, and that distracts it, so it pulls our Hog over, and we do not get any damage off on that tower. So that's kind of what hurt us there, and if we maybe would have gotten that tower, we would have still been in it, but I doubt it because all this spam and these Goblin decks he has. So yeah, that was wasn't the best match, but we kind of got unlucky, and I don't think we will lose that many because he's a lot higher trophies than us. So yeah, we'll lose 45 trophies, which is decent, and we'll go ahead and get right into another one. So this guy, he's right around the same level trophies as I am, but he's a level 9, so hopefully we can win this. And I've been playing against a lot of level 9s lately, so I think that means the higher up in trophies you get, like the more higher up these guys are. But I guess I'm still a level 8, so I guess it's decent for me. Now this Hog Rider will get straight to that tower, get one or two hits off, and then this Valkyrie will help clean up those barbarians right there. Now he's got this tiny push coming in. I'm just going to throw some skeletons over to the left side to help distract them, and then the archer tower will go ahead and shoot those down. See, as you see, that just distracted them for just long enough that they can barely get any hits off on the tower, and we only wasted 1 elixir, which is fine for us. Now, cannon in the middle, like always, just to distract, and then these spear goblins are constantly coming in, and we're just going to have to try to make do and deal with this. So what I'm going to go ahead and throw down is a Mini P.E.K.K.A. I could have saved it for his Royal Giant to get closer to my base, but I needed to cycle through my deck kinda, and as you can see, he dropped his cannon, so maybe we can wait for that to run out, and then we can go ahead and drop our Hog push. So now, as this Royal Giant is coming in, I throw my minions on him, and then he goes and uses Poison spell. So that Poison will do pretty good against all of those minions. It takes them all out. And this Valkyrie goes and basically walks through the poison and the minions and the spear goblins. It gets taken out fairly fast. And now we just gotta wait and see what we can do again. So now this cannon is down after I waited. I'm gonna go follow this up with a Hog Rider push on the left side with these fire spirits. So I don't want to go to the right side because he's already got those buildings and those spear goblins coming out. And then the left-hand lane was already wide open, and we get the Hog in there for a couple hits, and the fire spirits get to jump on it too. So that was good for us, and then we get his tower down pretty low on the left side there. So if we do a couple more of those attacks like that, we're just going to need to wait for his Royal Giant to be placed. We're going to have to watch out for that poison spell, and then we're going to have to wait for his cannon to expire. So that's basically what we're going to try to do here. Now, I drop a Mini P.E.K.K.A this time instead of a Minion Horde, and you can see he drops his Minion Horde early just thinking I was going to play it. But we ended up dropping it off to the side, and it didn't affect our minions at all. And then here again, he already had his cannon cycled all the way through his deck, but we get no hits off on the tower, but those fire spirits help weaken the barbarians right there. And then as you see, he drops his Royal Giant. So a Valkyrie right in the middle of those barbarians and the Royal Giant will really help us out, do a lot of splash damage. And then go ahead and drop my Mini P.E.K.K.A right on top. That Mini P.E.K.K.A will help us do a lot of damage there. And then as you can see, as these minions are about to go and die for my tower, I'm going to save it for this Hog, and just hopefully I can sneak it in right there before he has time to place his cannon down. And he places it right there. So we're going to have to go and save up more elixir and try to do another push fairly soon, because now it's double elixir. Or now it's overtime, yeah. So with this push he's got on the left side, he misplaced his poison spell, so it doesn't affect my minions at all, which is great for us. And then we're going to follow that up with a Hog Rider. Now, my Hog goes straight to his cannon, but we take it out with a Zap and the Hog Rider, and my minions will help us do a lot of damage to that tower because they have a high damage per second. So now his tower is just down to around 700 health, and we got full elixir so we can try to do another push again. So this Valkyrie with the fire spirits behind it, and then we're gonna go with that hog. Now you can see on the right here, he's got another royal giant, which will actually do a lot of damage to our tower if we can, if we're not close enough. But we ended up taking the tower out before he did. So yeah, that was pretty great. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe if you enjoyed.